All right, it's a new day, and we've got some stuff done on the tractor. Trying to figure out how to hold a camera and talk, and not just completely Chris fix the whole video all the time. So I think that worked. So as you can tell, everything's torn off of it. The rear fender set has a small broken metal area. Actually, both the units have it in the exact same place. So I'm going to have to go through and patch that up. I think I'm going to actually tack sheet metal in place and then maybe weld either on the inside or the outside, weld a reinforcement panel. I haven't fully decided yet. Back here for the attachment point, you can tell that's not super round anymore. And I have a heavy duty 3/4 washer. I'm just going to weld over the top of this, and that'll just be the new thing. I'm not going to try to cut that out and do anything else. The washer actually fits really well right in this area, so I'll be able to put a nice bead back here, get all the way around it, and it's big enough. I'm probably going to put a couple small holes in it and plug weld it in, I don't know, 1 or 2, 3 places, something like that. As you can see, it's gotten some paint. Kid and I washed it. Not great, just kind of, soapy water and a scrub brush. But high temp black hides all, and it's nice because with high temp, what is it, the barbecue paint and stuff like that. You can paint over. Ooh, that was real bad. You can paint over the muffler and the exhaust, and yeah, it'll cook, but the stuff's designed for that type of heat level. So as trucks drive by, it's looking a little better. We got the plastics all cleaned up too, so we can officially say that this has been restored. See, deck. Kid cleaned off the deck, so I can get the stuff. I still got to start doing that. Threw some paint on the steering shaft and tie rods, or tie rod shaft, I guess. All the plastics. They're looking a lot better. The guy I got these from, he left them just parked outside under a pine tree. So, some stuff was worse than others. These came off pretty easy, but as you can see, maybe. So this one's got 4 of the 6 tabs. The other one's only got 2 of the tabs left. What I think I'm going to end up doing with these, when I put them on the footrest, I'm going to break whatever tabs are left off. I'm going to drill them, and I'm going to use stainless steel button head cap screws with stainless steel nuts, and just hold them in, so you'll get kind of that riveted effect. And it'll give me the option of putting them in here, because these I guess just glued on originally. Look like something should have been where these are, but there's no corresponding hole. Sorry about the chirping noise in the background. Got a machine going and it makes a weird funny noise, but it'll give you a riveted look, and I'll be able to do that. That's fine. Ordered new belts for it, and I went to Speedway Motors and ordered a bunch of Heim joints. So like I said, these on Amazon, these things are like $40 a piece, and I'm going to need 3 of them. I ordered enough Heims to do all 3 drag links and all 3 steering rods for 130 with taxes and shipping and everything like that. And I did have a $10 off coupon, but it's just what it is. With this though, I am not going to do opposite threads. So the tie rods are left-hand, right-hand threads, so that you can screw the center bar and it pulls in and pulls out equally on both ends. With this being a fixed unit, I'm going to figure out where I'm going to have to cut based on the overall size of the new pieces when they come in. And I'll cut it, drill it, tap it, but they're all just going to be right-hand thread. They're just going to go in 3/8 right-hand thread. With this being a 5/8 outside diameter, I've got enough meat in there that I can drill it and tap it. I'm just going to have to be really, really careful. I played around yesterday with the drill press and my cross slide vise and getting the table, and I can clamp this in just a way that I can use the drill press to pretty well do a center hole. I do have both a letter Q and letter R drill bit in my number drill bit set, which is, according to my tap guide, that's the appropriate one for 3/8 24. And I think there's also, it was like a 21/64 or something. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but there's a more basic one than if you don't have any of the numbered or the lettered drill bits for doing tapping, or for like drilling holes for tapping and stuff like that. Still waiting on more parts to come in. Oh yeah, this is my 3/4 bolt washer. This is what I'm going to use to center the washer when I get it on there. But you can tell it's a pretty good size thickness washer. That's about 1/8 inch. So that'll work for that. So right now, yeah, kind of at a standstill. I guess I'm going to have to start buying paint and sanding and doing some welding, at least to patch my stuff up. And sorry about that. Casper just closed my door for me. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave this this part of operating this tractor. Oh, I guess I do have one other thing. So I have a bunch of 1/4 inch stainless steel tubing from back when I was a CNG tank inspector and did CNG tank inspections, repairs, installations, stuff like that. And I think I'm going to delete the 3 foot of flexible line that comes up, and I'm going to run stainless steel tubing. I haven't quite figured out where I'm going to mount it all yet. I can't get my finger in the shot. It's probably going to go into the side of this chassis. I think I'm going to try to run it. Let's go to the other side. You can see. I'm going to try to run it up over top of that. I got stuff all in the way. Up over top of that tensioning spring, but I might come down below it. That looks like a little bit more area, and it'll help with the gravity feed. Come down that far, but I'm going to give it a shot. I don't know that it's going to work, but it can't hurt, and I would rather have just I can put just a stumpy piece back at the tank port to connect it, and then I can come down, bring it down and around. Yeah, there we go. Bring it down and around. Maybe actually use that bolt right there, and then just kind of angle it up over top the oil filter here, and then I can run a soft line into the fuel filter, up into the pump, and then go from that point. And all these fuel lines and stuff are getting replaced. They're not. I'm not leaving this old. God only knows how old that is. I'm not leaving it up there. New fuel filter, new spark plugs, new oil filter, oil change. I've got new. This one's got the new carb on it already. Got new PCV and grommet. I got a new air filter. The only thing that I'm going to have to figure out is getting this. I started ordering the OEM parts for it, but they get kind of pricey. Just the little hose that connects in and goes between the two. And actually, it forms the grommet here, and then you have a 90-degree nipple that comes through into it, and then it comes over and connects there. But like just that piece alone is like $5 or $6. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is just putting a grommet in, putting that 90-degree nipple through, and then run a piece of evap safe line from here to there, and then another one from there to there, and call it a day. Or I might just drill that hole out and run the whole tube from A to B. I haven't quite decided it yet, and I've got some time waiting on parts, so I'll be able to do it. But that's where we're at with this one. Hopefully it's not going to be anytime soon. But hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll be able to have all my stuff together, and I can just I'll have all my parts. I can really knock down on it, beat on it, try to knock it out. I think painting the body is going to take me the longest. I say I'm a good bit out of practice on that, so I need to get back into it. You stop doing stuff over the years, and you got to get back to it. Only way you're going to get any better is if you practice. So these are perfect to practice on. All right, everybody have fun.